Hello, fellow real estate investors. I'm excited to talk to you today. My name's Adam Hendershot.
I'm Derek Brown Jr.
And we are co-owners of Good Property Management Incorporated. So why are we here talking to you today? The reason we want to talk to you is we just want to go through all the services that we offer and really what sets us apart from all the other property management companies around here. So if you can get into just the basic services and we can move right along.
Yeah, definitely. So from our owners, we ask for a fee of 8% if they have 20 units or more. If you have 19 units or less, we ask for 10%. And that will cover all of the basic services that we provide, which include tenant placement, maintenance, and collecting rent.
Right. And just to get right into it, so what are we going to do when we're filling your vacancies? Well, we're going to do the basics, of course. So when we show or list the property, we're getting pictures, we're getting measurements, and just basic specifications that we can tell everyone, so just to get them interested in seeing it. And something extra that we offer is a 3D tour of the property. So that really sets us apart competitively in this market. You don't see anyone else doing that. So that it'll give people a really good experience of their future home before they even go look at it in person. All prospects will be attended by a leasing agent or a representative of Good Property Management. They're never going to be there alone. You're never going to have to worry about that liability. And that means that we always have a copy of the key, a master key, to get into any of the units. So then we can get in there, let them see it, and get out. And we have leasing agents just for showing your properties, because we know it's really important. You can't go a month without rental income, because at that point you're paying for your investment, and that's not what investments are for. Mm-hmm. And we understand that. So also, this is really important. We will pre-market your properties and do lease renewals. So as you know, it's always easier to keep an existing tenant than to go try to find a new one. But if there is a tenant that plans to move out at the end of the month, you know what? We will be pre-marketing that. So we'll send out, a letter to both the tenant that's living there, and we'll let the people that are going to look at it, we'll let them know that there's someone still living here, but we will pre-market the property to make sure that it's filled once it's vacant again. Mm-hmm. So that's basically how we show and list the property. Now with marketing and advertising, we do the basics. We do yard signs, we post online, but when we post online, this is the really cool thing about the system that we use, AppFolio. So with one click of a button, we post to 15 websites, and some of those will include like Zillow, Zumper, Trulia, and like 15 other ones. It's Realtor.com. We will post on Craigslist too. So that'll just make sure that our reach is as wide as possible, right? And each post will include a 3D tour, dimensions of the property, and just basic specifications, the bed count, the bathroom count, all that fun stuff. But with the 3D tour, we're going to get more applications sight unseen. We're going to get online applications, so then people are going to start moving into these places faster. The last thing we do with marketing and advertising is we just create a culture through our content, through fun content where we're telling stories, getting people engaged with what we're doing. We're going to have events, invite, tenants to come with us and have customer appreciation. And, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're going to invite owners to that as well. We just want to create a kind of community within our living communities. And that's really what's going to help you in the long run. But other than that, who are we putting into your properties? That's a really important question. So our screening process is pretty simple as well. We do criminal background checks, we do credit checks, and we do require 2 years of rental history. So we're not going to let anyone in your property that got evicted last month. We will do our due diligence and make sure that person is trustworthy. So for the application, all we need is a photo ID. We need a month's worth of proof of income, so that can be pay stubs, a letter from their employer, whatever needs to happen. We can be open. But other than that, we need $25 for the application fee just to run the background checks and the credit checks and stuff like that, and the application completed in its entirety. Other than that, we also coordinate collection services and eviction services, and you can look through the owner packet for more details on that. But these are just some of the basic things that we go through in filling up your units. So.
And when we have your units filled, we want to make sure that your property stays intact throughout the whole entire year. And, you know, however long you decide to keep us as your property managers. What that looks like is we partner with vendors in the area to make sure that all of your maintenance needs are taken care of. And all we ask is that you keep a credit card on file with us, so that if there's any emergencies or if there's any minor maintenance issues, that we can get those taken care of as soon as possible for the tenant, and you won't even have to be worried. Why? Because we utilize AppFolio's system where you can find out whenever there's an issue with your property, 24 hours. All you have to do is log into the owner's portal and you can see any issues that the tenant has, and we'll take care of those as soon as possible. Along with those inspections, we do offer a biannual or a quarterly inspection that will only cost $25 an inspection. And the reason we do that is to make sure that the lease, it stays intact, because we don't want to go into the property and find out that there's animals that are not on the lease that we didn't know about. And we also want to make sure there's no like holes in the walls or any unwanted issues with your property. Whenever the tenant is going to move out, we offer a free inspection. We'll go in with our crews. We'll look over the entire property. We'll make sure there's nothing wrong with it. And if there's anything wrong with it, we'll get everything ready for the next tenant to move in. And this is a service that you can utilize for us if you don't have your own crew to go in and do the turnover process for you. The next thing I want to talk about is collecting rent. I know you guys are excited about that because that's also our favorite part about being property managers also.
Yeah. It's when we all get paid, right?
Right. So what that process looks like, we give the tenants a text notification, and what we want them to do is go online through the tenant portal and pay there. And if they pay online, we like to partner with our owners to give them some kind of incentive for doing that. And that'll be a $20 discount whenever they pay online. Once they pay online, you'll get an automatic notification also through the AppFolio system. And that works really well for us also because it makes it easier for us to keep track of their payments. It makes it easier for us to deposit your funds into your account. And it makes it easier for the tenant to know that their funds aren't being lost and that they can feel comfortable that their rent got paid on time. Mm-hmm. So what happens if they don't pay on time? So what we do is we give them a 6-day grace period after the 3rd of the month. And every day of that grace period, they'll be charged a $10 fee until the rent is paid. By law, we can only charge $60 total. And once we receive that $60, what we'll do is we'll take that and then we'll deposit that in your account, and we'll only take 10% of that late fee. And if they don't pay on time and they still haven't paid even through the grace period, then we'll proceed with the eviction process.
So, with all of that said, that's kind of the basic outline of the services that we're offering you. Like I said before, everything isn't included in this video, but I just wanted to give you a breakdown. Well, we both wanted to give you a breakdown of kind of what you can expect out of us moving forward. But I really implore you to take a look at the whole owner's packet and just really get familiar with the information in there, because that'll be your guideline. So
And you can access the owner's packet online at our website at goodproperty.management. And you'll also be given one by us personally where we'll get the opportunity to meet you.
So with that said, we're gonna let you guys go. Enjoy your day, enjoy your time, because that's what you're getting when you work with us. So have a nice day.
See ya.